Hey everyone, it's Bill here from Old Format, and today I'm going to do something a little different. The last time I decided to discuss some of the spins I did, I decided to stick to just the weekend, basically just the Saturday, Sunday. But as you can imagine, with this weekend being Mother's Day, and yes, I hosted both sides of the family, my wife's family yesterday and my family today. My weekend spins were pretty light. So this time around, I'm going to do the entire week. And I'm going to start with Tuesday because I didn't really have album spins on Monday. Typically, I work all day and then come home, dinner, TV, bed. So I didn't have any album spins on Monday, but Tuesday morning in the car, I threw this on in the car and I went to work and listened to it. It's Aerosmith, Just Push Play. It's an album that I'm not very familiar with. It's an album that I just bought a few months ago. Don't actually remember when. But yeah, a few months ago, so it's been sitting on my shelf, not really getting played. The songs are fine. Nothing I'm really in love with, but I do really, really love Jaded. That was the last big single I think Aerosmith had back in the early 2000s. Uh, and I do really like the song. Just Push Play, the song is really good. Uh, again, I haven't really picked any favorites other than those two. Um, and honestly, it's probably not their strongest album, but it's an okay later album that I would recommend checking out at least once. That was Aerosmith. Uh, Later Tuesday evening, after I got home from work, I put in an Amazon order for this two-disc compilation, the very best of the Doobie Brothers. And it came in Tuesday afternoon. Goes all the way from uh, well, actually, it starts with the second album, Toulouse Street, but it does have a single from the first album that pops up later, and it goes all the way to, I want to say, Sibling Rivalry from 2000. Lots of great stuff on here. That was Tuesday. Wednesday, nothing really happened, but on Thursday, I want to say Thursday morning before I left for work, I threw this on. I think what happened was this one was just closer. I think I ended up putting the other one uh, back in my CD shelf. So, because this one was just right here, I decided to grab it. And again, this was in the morning before I went to work. So I didn't have a lot of time. I think I only played like two songs, but I figured I would log it in my notebook as a spin because I feel like it counts as a spin even if it's just one song, you know. That was actually Thursday morning. Friday morning, another trip in the car. I threw on Black Sabbath, the Dio years. This spin was a little bit inspired by Pete Pardo at Sea of Tranquility, who mentioned that Black Sabbath's Heaven and Hell was a really good comeback album because it was the first Dio album, and he mentioned all of the song list. And I actually, even though I have this, I don't really listen to the Dio years all that much. Uh, I do like the song Lady Evil a lot. Heaven and Hell is really good. Uh, and then you go on, you get the Mob Rules and Children of the Sea, the live version, you know, all kinds of neat stuff on here. Again, this was played in the car, so I didn't get to go through the whole thing because I only drove in to work and then home from work. So I didn't play the whole thing, but you know. Anyway, I'm gonna show you another Aerosmith that I played again, because of Pete Pardo, and he was doing a not a duet, but a collaboration with Martin Popoff, and they were talking about the '90s and 2000s Aerosmith albums and Blue Oyster Cult, Kiss, and Ted Nugent, and it sounds like this one came in favorably as one of the better later Aerosmith albums. And I agree. I find this record really good. Um, like Eat the Rich is great. Get a Grip, Fever. Uh, Shut Up and Dance is great. Uh, what else is there? I mean, Line Up is an awesome song too. And then there's like the hits like Living on the Edge and uh, Crazy and Amazing, Crying. Those are pretty good too. But yeah, I think my favorites would be like Eat the Rich, Get a Grip, Shut Up and Dance, and Line Up would probably be my personal favorites. So I definitely recommend checking this one out if you're into like later era Aerosmith. Definitely a better selection than just Push Play, that's for sure. And then, by the way, Get a Grip and this Eric Clapton are my Saturday spins. Because again, I was only able to listen to a little bit before uh, the family came over. And so, ironically, even though it's called Complete Clapton, I did not listen to it completely. Uh, but I did manage to throw on some stuff like Blind Faith and Derek and the Dominoes, and then I listened to Hello Old Friend and stuff like that. Promises, I Can't Stand It, and yeah, I only played disc one, so I did not throw on anything from disc two. Uh, Again, I just didn't have the time. Family was coming over, and so here's an interesting spin. I threw on an album, and I'm going to show this first because actually this one was the first one. That Uriah Heep came in second. But for today, I threw on Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, and this is the Going Places album. I can pull back and show you as much as I can. Not that there's anything you can't show on YouTube, but it's just a big record. It's a lot of record. But there you go. I love the song, and I definitely have to shout this out. I love the song May, Mae. That song just sounds like it's got a Henry Mancini vibe going for it. So definitely check that out. It's probably one of his best songs, I think. That's the song I think of when I look at this record. So, and finally, this just got played about like an hour and a half ago, maybe. Uriah Heep, the Best of 20th Century Masters collection. I'm actually looking on Amazon to see if I can grab a 2-disc set. I just want something a little bit bigger. I don't really listen to Uriah Heep as much as I should, but yeah. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for a 2-disc set. This is only a single disc. It only has focus, please. It only has 12 songs, and it ends on Stealin'. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be going on Amazon. I think I can pick one up fairly cheap, hopefully 20, 25 bucks. But yeah, this is what I have for now. It's called The Best of Uriah Heep. It's from 20th Century Masters collection. So there you go. Those are my spins. And like I said, those were all of the spins this week. Because, like I said, it was Mother's Day weekend, so my weekend was really small, so I figured I'd show you all of them it looks like I did it in 10 minutes. I'm Bill. This is Old Format. Thank you for watching. Take care, everybody.